Panzerkampf.
In the blue square, we have the DERPA Hussars, submitted by Shieldmate. This team features 7 DERPA T-14 Spearheads, 1 DERPA T-17-1406, and 1 DERPA AT-GMT-14. Facing off against them in the red square are the Unlikely Allies, submitted by Menti. This team consists of 2 Goliath main battle tanks, 3 David light tanks, and 1 Kestros LAV. Alright, the teams are on the field, the timer is set, let's get this rumble on. 3, 2, 1, go! As you can see, the Hussars are very, very spread out as opposed to the Unlikely Allies, which are clustered close together. We're going to see if that little strategy works out better for the Hussars or for the Allies. LAV is firing right into the back of its own David light tank. I don't understand. That's not good. Oh, looks like a couple of them made it around. That's not good to be damaging your own tanks that early on. There goes the guided missiles from the DERPA AT-GMT-14 coming in for another David. The Davids are very quick. They skip right by those missiles though, but the missiles turn to fire at the Goliath and they miss. Okay. Well, that's a pity. It looks like they're going to try to come around and catch the David on the backside here. They have a lot of fuel in them. My goodness, that is quite impressive. And they miss again. Well, it has turned to a brawl. See, a Hussar goes up in smoke right there. I think that was the cram cannon. Yep, that's the cram tank. It's not done quite yet. It's just getting beaten around quite badly. These Hussars have encircled one of the Davids and are blowing it sky high. The Goliath is trying to keep them off, but it's not got the firepower, it seems. Yeah, it's firing out here, trying to hit this cram cannon. It looks like they've all prioritized the cram tank. That may or may not be a good decision. It is the only one of its kind, and it does pack quite a wallop with those cram shells, I assume anyway. Wow, look at them. They're like little racers just scooting right by that thing. They've already taken out its ammunition. I'm trying to find it here. I can't find it. This right here, 72%. So it's not dead yet. It's got its AI, 72%. It's taking the hits like a champ. The Goliath tank over there is encircling it. The remaining 2 David tanks are encircling it. Well, I say the remaining 2, all 3 of them are still alive. Despite taking friendly and enemy missiles, well, they only took friendly missiles. This one's being beaten up pretty badly by the Hussars, though. It looks like this David's about to collide with its friend. That's not good. No. Oh, gee. Oh, no. You're not doing your team a service there, buddy. Now you've gotten yourself caught in the line of fire, too, and the Goliaths have collided as well. Oh, well. Well, probably not as bad since they don't move quite as fast. Ooh, a Hussar goes right up into the air. One shot from the Goliath was all it would take. They are just bullying this poor cram tank. It's not gotten to do anything. That David is almost certainly done now. They've popped the top on it, and now they're firing at the other David that crashed into it earlier on. The Hussars are all... Look at that. Look at that line right there. That's beautiful. The missile tank is wisely staying well out of the fray and firing in from long range. I'm going to zoom out so we get the full scope of this battle. This one's backing away. I'm going to check it real quick and make sure we aren't getting too far away. I don't think it is. It's definitely, yeah, it's definitely within range. I'm not even going to bother. They seem to fire a lot quicker than the Unlikely Allies, the Hussars do. At least their main battle tanks. The T-14s, I think that's what they're called. The David finally cruises through the smashed bits of his brethren. These Goliaths are doing work. Every time they fire, they're knocking the ammo out of one of these Hussars. Look at it, skip right over the top of that Goliath. Look down to ground level and look at what's going on here. A lot of multi-barrels being used here. Oh, there goes the top of the David. Yeah, I don't think armor's their strong suit. I think they're supposed to move fast, and that one was not moving at all. It seems to have suffered some motor damage from the collision. This one has also fallen apart. It looks like all that's left of the Goliaths. Well, this one's still alive, but it's not much longer for this world, I'm afraid. Yeah, it's done. There it goes. All that's left of the Goliaths, and I think the LAV, which is staying way over there, wisely staying well out of the fray. Gonna check it real quick. Wow, look at this. Look at this. The Hussars are just encircling the Goliath. Mine? 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 Oh, jeez. The Goliaths are no slouches. They are hitting very hard. And those look like two separate... No, those are two 250 millimeter... I guess they're 250 millimeters? I don't know. I think they're definitely doing work. Look at this Goliath just bowling everyone over. It's lifted 2 Hussars and the remains of one of the Davids just up in the air, throwing him over its back like a wrestler. There goes a huge missile into the side of that Goliath. It just shrugs it off like it's nothing. These things are impressive. I guess the Davids were running the distraction and interference for the Goliaths to get their work done. And look at this. He's got some sideways facing wheels. You're going to have to review that and look at how that works. That's very interesting. So now one of the Hussars is basically rendered combat effective. It's upside down and it's being targeted by the LAV. Oh, that's going to hurt in the morning, Sonny Jim. Oh, that's going to hurt. And you can't run, so you can't avoid. Oh, what are they doing? Well, it stopped designating at just the last minute, so one of them missed, but the rest of them hit the back and took out some wheels. The Goliaths are taking hits. The Hussars are focusing on this one, it looks like. Oh, geez, but when you have that kind of firepower, you can afford to be the center of attention. Wow. Oh, no, the LAV has come in close range now. Well, that has its pros and cons. On the plus side, oh, well, no, it's not a plus side anymore. On the plus side, it can get its missiles in range quicker, but on the downside, that happens. When you're a lightly armored missile carrier, all you have is engines, missiles, and ammunition, and it's not long before tanks like this find one of those. And it looks like they found the ammunition first. Look at those missiles just circling in, hitting one of the Hussars on the head, but the rest all strike home into the Goliath. This might be the end of the unlikely allies. They've got some strong tanks here, but there are a lot of Hussars remaining, and only 2 of the unlikely allies remaining. Wow. Look at that frag shell just split across the back of that Goliath. Just shrugs it off like it's nothing. It detonated against the heavy armor and then just split. It didn't even go into the hole. Oh, that ammo barrel has been damaged. That isn't good. It can't fire like that. It wants to shoot, but it can't. Okay, there goes a barrel block being chucked out there. It means it's being repaired. Oh yeah, I see it right there where it's been cut. It needs to get that repaired. Fortunately, there's a lot of metal attached to the barrels, so you won't lose the entire barrel. Unfortunately, it means that it can't shoot because the remaining barrels can't fire. It needs those repair bots to get in there and take care of it. This one's still alive and well. It's blasting away at this upside down Hussar. They flipped quite a few of these. It's quite impressive, actually. Come on. Repair your barrel. You need to help your buddy out. I can see barrels still in there. I don't know if you can see them right there. They're still there. They can actually fire, but the failsafe's keeping it from shooting because it doesn't want to hit those useless barrels right there. Oh, geez. The anti-tank guided missile tank over there has missed, and some of those missiles nearly clipped into one of the Hussars. That's not good. Fortunately, it's got laser designated missiles, so they can circle around for another try, but they run out of fuel before they manage to hit. So that's 2 missiles wasted. Oh, and it looks like, well, nope. Yeah, it looks like both of the Goliaths have had their barrels clipped now, and they can't do anything because, well, that one certainly can't do anything. It's lost its turret. I just saw it shift backwards. That's not good. And one of them is still repairing. It needs to get this barrel back in working order. Okay, it's got the metal shield around it now. It needs to get the barrel working, though. This is a very, very hazardous position. They're so tanky that even with their weapons offline, they're still going to take a lot for the Hussars to take them down. But if it comes down to hit points, which it very well may, we only have 2 minutes left in this battle. If it comes down to hit points, the Goliaths are, I think, 15,000 apiece, and there's the barrels that have been repaired. It's back in working order, and it's had all this time to reload any shells it's expended. It's ready to rock and roll, providing it doesn't get blown up immediately afterwards. It seems to have lost its motor. Oh, this might be it. One Goliath is turretless, one is motionless. It's still firing. It's not stopped firing. That's good. Its turrets is still there, but it seems that it's lost mobility, and that's not a good thing in this situation. You want to be able to keep moving, if only to make them work a little harder to hit you, even though this thing is so massive. Is it out? Oh no, the Goliath has been knocked out. The AI is dead, and that's almost certainly a loss for the unlikely allies now. There's only one left, and it has no turret, it has no gun, it's just a hole. I'm not going to call it yet, though. You never know what can happen. It's going to flip this Hussar. Look at this. Or it doesn't flip it, it just rams it. knocks some blocks off and carries on its merry way. Oh, that Hussar is right at close range. Oh, that's not going to be good. It's taking hits from its own team, since it's so close to the Goliath, and from the depths AI does not know the meaning of friendly fire. If your target is in front of you, shoot at it. I don't care what else is next to it or in front of it or in between you and it, just shoot at it. That's pretty much the mantra of every AI in this game. More missiles coming in. Those missiles I think have been doing some work on these poor Goliaths. Big frag missiles. No explosives on them at all, just fragmentation. They aren't very accurate though, are they? They keep missing. And then they've run out of fuel. It's just a matter of time now though. They just keep plunking away until it's too low, and it is too low, and it will despawn, and that is the end of this match. So congratulations to Shieldmate. Your DERPA Hussars will be moving on in the primary brackets, and Minty, your unlikely allies will go down to the secondary brackets to try again. Thank you both for participating. Thanks to all who watched, and I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, I've been Chromoid, and this is Tank Wars. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.